Main topic of the show tonight. Not going to be a terribly long topic, but one of the main things I wanted to say. For a while now, I've been talking about how the media failed us. It's in the intro. I've had other videos about it. The media has failed us in how they cover Donald Trump. They failed us by saying, by talking about his bankruptcies meant that he was a failed business person. No. I mean, he may be a terrible business person, but his bankruptcies were specifically to help him enrich himself and his, his family, without having to worry about paying back the people he owed money to through the corporations that were declaring bankruptcy. Yeah, is he a terrible business person? I'm sure. I mean, it's been shown at least at one point that if he would have just put money into mutual funds or hedge funds or whatever, he would have had more money than he did at some point over the course of his lifetime, because he doesn't run the best businesses. He doesn't have a great mind for business, but what he does have a mind for is the con, because he's a con artist and he knows how to rip people off. Now, this whole taco thing with the tariffs and them saying Trump always chickens out. Look, I love when we can come up with something that gets under his pasty orange nasty skin. I love that we can do that. I love to show that we can show how fragile he is when it comes to criticisms of him, because it helps to show how unstable he is and how he's not somebody that we need to be having anywhere near the launch codes or the Oval Office or what have you. But when it comes to this particular thing with Taco, the media, while it might be fun to make jokes about it, the media is perpetuating the idea that Donald Trump's actions on tariffs are not being done purposefully, that he's just going through it all willy-nilly and, just not knowing what he's doing. He absolutely knows what he's doing, because he knows what he's doing when he's doing a con. And the con here is that by doing these tariffs, by just raising tariffs, lowering tariffs, he's making the market not stable. He's making it so that, the wealthy cronies that are part of his administration, who donate to his campaigns, who buy a bunch of Trump coin cryptocurrency to get favors with him and get on his good side, so that maybe he'll put tariffs on this thing next, on this country or these imported goods, to help his wealthy cronies out, because the wealthy people can just take their money and buy the dip. And then when he, according to the media, chickens out and changes the tariff back to something that was a little more tolerable from these other companies and countries or whatever, the market then goes back up, and then his rich cronies can sell. Again, it's not that he's just chickening out. It's not a matter of chickening out. It's a matter of him being a con artist. And when the media fails to recognize what he is actually doing here, they make it easier for him to get away with it. Because they he's just chickening out. Oh, he doesn't know what he's doing. Oh, his irresponsible actions are done for, because he doesn't have a good mind for business. I mean, he may not have a good mind for business. I'm not going to say that his business ideas are great. Trump steaks, Trump ties, whatever. But we should be under no misconceptions here that his actions are not purposefully done. And the media will keep insisting that they are not purposely done and say that, he's just chickening out. You don't understand Donald Trump if you think he's just chickening out. And while it's fun for everybody else who is not in the media to use these memes, to perpetuate these ideas because, they want to get under Trump's skin, and that's fine. I have no problem with individuals trying to get under Trump's skin, but the media needs to take this man more seriously, needs to understand the depths that he will go to accomplish his cons, to rip people off, to harm other people financially so that he can have financial gain. He knows the con. His book should have been called The Art of the Con. he will continue to manipulate the system, especially if the media fails to understand that what he's doing is market manipulation to the benefit of himself and the people around him.